You know what sucks about being a fan of older bands? Watching all of your legends die. And that's exactly what happened a couple of days ago when the Motörhead legend, Phil Campbell, left us at the age of 64, which is ridiculously young. But then again, pretty consistent for Motörhead band members. I mean, how many have we got left now? I mean, if you think about it, he was the second longest member, bar Lemmy, of course. He appeared on every single album post No Remorse and was just a reliable figure in Motorhead's career. A true trooper who lived it till the very end. Now, nothing I say is going to do him any justice, especially considering all the wonderful things all these massive names in the music business have already said about him. So what I'm going to do as a fan is list my top 10 personal favourite songs of Motorhead post 1984, of course, when he initially came into the band. Yes, that's including the lineup where him and Wurzel are together, and also him when it's just the trio of Lemmy, Mickey D, and Phil Campbell. I just feel like this era doesn't get touched upon as much as the classic trio, which I understand because that is the era that built Motorhead's legacy, but Motorhead had been remarkably consistent all the way to the end in 2015, and they have so many hidden gems in their catalogue. Now, this list isn't entirely going to be reflective on that, but I am going to throw a few curveballs here and there. At number 10, we have the first appearance of songs off of the compilation album No Remorse, the first appearance of Phil Campbell when he came in alongside Wurzel, and that is the song Snaggletooth. Kind of a theme song, if you will, to the Motorhead mascot of the same name. This song just embraces everything that's great about Motorhead: the speed, the lyrics, the hooky chorus, literally everything that you could want in a Motorhead song, all nicely nestled together. Just a killer track, and like I said, you know what the other track is going to be that I'm going to list, but yes, two songs of No Remorse are making an appearance, and this is the first one. Next up, we have a track that's built up a lot of steam over time, and number 9 is God Was Never On Your Side off of the Kiss of Death album. Now, this was the follow-up to the monumental success of 2004's Inferno, which is a killer album and a top 5 album in their whole discography, easily. Now, Kiss of Death doesn't quite match those heights, but has several gems in it, and one of them being God Was Never On Your Side, a sort of ballad with strings and acoustic guitars, and a beautiful Phil Campbell solo in the song that really just nudged this song to the top over other acoustic Motorhead songs, a sound that I do really love but isn't necessarily emblematic of their whole sound. And number 8 is my favourite song off of the Orgasmatron album. No, it's not the title track, it is Death Forever. This song brings out a side of the band that I love that doesn't really get touched upon as much, and that is the groove. This song just has a pure headbanger of a riff. It's not one that's initially just meant to blast you with blistering drums and, crazy speeds and tempos. No, this one is just about getting you into a groove from beginning to end. Has these kind of barking backing vocals in the verses and a really hooky chorus, just everything you could want. And number 7 is the first and certainly not the last appearance off of the Inferno album, and that is the song Killers. Probably the first song off of the album I ever heard, and was a live staple around the time of the album and beyond. I mean, this song has everything, just killer riff, killer vocals, again, killer lyrics, everything killer. Sorry for the terrible puns. And of course, this is the debut of Cameron Webb as the producer, and just gives Motorhead this modern yet not overproduced sound that's really full and rich and really helps you just appreciate the songs that much more. Next up, we have I'm So Bad Baby I Don't Care off of the 1916 album. This was during their Sunset Strip era, when they started going in all these different directions, and 1916 is an album that is full of experimentation, from utilizing horns on the song Angel City, doing weird songs like Nightmare, The Dream Time, experimenting with balladry like in the title track or in Love Me Forever. I'm So Bad, however, is not one of those songs. This is straightforward Motorhead to the max and a perfect crystallization of their sound, topped with some just hilarious lyrics like I make love to mountain lions, sleep with red hot branding irons. Literally the opening lyrics, just what a killer song. And again, Phil Campbell and Wurzel just mingling with each other with the guitars, just pure majesty. Now, after 1916, the band came out with March or Die, which was seen as a bit of a regression and a bit of a compromise in Motorhead's sound. So much so that with the next album, bastards, they went full on Motorhead fury again, and the results were fantastic. The good thing is they didn't lose sight of the songs, and amidst all of these iconic tracks like Born to Raise Hell and I Am the Sword, you have the track Liar, which is my all-time favourite song off of the album. There are many great tracks, like I mentioned, Born to Raise Hell, Burner, but Liar really holds its own in that track list by just being a snarling, again, mid-pace number, something that not too many people bring up with this band, and just having these really cool dueling guitars where one's being quite droning and almost animal sounding, and another one's playing these quirky rhythms, and then they just lock in to this pounding riff during the verses. It's just a killer song. And number 4 is one that I just couldn't leave out, and that is Sacrifice. A killer, awesome, powerful, raw, primal track that obviously the centerpiece is Mickey D's drumming, just excellent across the board. I mean, he is a fantastic drummer, period. But altogether, the whole band just working wonders with one another and creating something that just truly sounds hellish, perfectly fitting of that album cover. Not too much to say, just a killer track. And number 3 is probably the most iconic song off of the Inferno album, and that is In the Name of Tragedy. Just what a great song from start to finish. Tight. And I feel really bad not including plenty of songs off of Inferno. Just a great album front to back, but I just had to be sparing with my choices, and this is one that I could not leave out, especially because the members of Motörhead consider this song to be the best off of the album, and I have to agree with them. I mean, this song top to bottom is great. Again, the lyrics and Phil Campbell's solos and just everything down to just how tight and catchy the track is. It's just engaging from start to finish. And now the top 2. Yeah, these were pretty obvious, but number 2 is the track Just 'Cause You've Got the Power, which was initially a B-side to the Eat the Rich single off of the Rock and Roll album. Now, ironically, no track off of Rock and Roll really became a setlist staple, but this one did. And why is that? Because it is a monster. This one, again, it's not playing to Motorhead's stereotypical sound. It's a slow, kind of bluesy song, really brings out Motorhead's blues influence, which I know, especially as the years went on, kind of evaporated, but you hear heaps of it in this track. It has a slow, just head-nodding crawl to it, and gives Phil Campbell plenty of time to show off just how tasteful he can be on the guitar. And number 1 is Killed by Death. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is a pretty obvious pick, but I mean, what else can I say? I mean, this is just an anthem. One of the most iconic songs in the band's discography, beyond, of course, your Ace of Spades, your Overkills. This one became a set list staple, just like those tracks, has killer riffs again, killer lead work from Phil Campbell and Wurzel, and amazing Lemmy lyrics. Just anything and everything you could want in a Motorhead song, and is clearly the correct showcase for why Phil Campbell was the right choice to lead Motorhead on through the rest of their career. Rest in peace, Phil Campbell, you magnificent bastard. So there we go. Tried to be as concise and to the point as I could with this list, but I am prone to just rabbiting on. Please leave your own picks in the comment section below. I'd love to read them, and rest in peace to Phil Campbell.